Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. This is your outlook for July 9th, 2014, and we are doing a radar review here of the storms that came through last night. And this line really meant business there for a while coming across central PA. Even in eastern PA, it looked like some areas along extreme eastern PA would get nailed really hard, and only some areas did. Lines decided to split here right over the Lehigh Valley and sent some really spared northern New Jersey here of the heavy rains, but did get some wind reports up here despite the radar not showing anything from Allentown all the way up to northern New Jersey here. So wind reports of greater than 50-mile-an-hour winds on that vicinity, even though the line split here and it looked like it wasn't going to do much. We also had wind damage reports down here towards Philadelphia. Of course, a lot of them back here in the lower Susquehanna Valley here in this area here where I'm circling, where this line was really charging across here and held together for quite some time. But this was not a derecho. This was just a squall line that was pushed through along the prefrontal trough. Cold front's actually sitting back here right now at this hour. If I can stop this here. Cold front's actually sitting way back here in this area here. Oh, let me try this again. Cold front is sitting way back here. And it's going to be pressing east here, and then this is all along a prefrontal trough that fired today, fired these storms here, and it's organized very nicely. The trough axis is right over eastern PA, and that's where the storms decided to eventually weaken as they got to the coastline here. Looked like we were going to charge right into South Jersey here, but then they did weaken, of course, as it hit the coastline, as was expected because of the marine influence. As we get into the forecast now, this is a look at your Wednesday. Now, the cold front is going to be kind of draped over the area like this, kind of northwest to southeast orientation, and won't be completely through this area. Will take its time moving through. I think it does this evening or overnight, does push further to the southeast, and will clear the area. Once it does, the humidity is going to lower, but until then, except for your areas right up here across, like, say, Scranton, Williamsport, back to State College, those areas will be already in the lower humidity and nicer weather today. Still could be an isolated shower up in this area or thunderstorm, and that's shown here on this particular model. And again, south of the front, where the heat and humidity will still be present today. We're going to go over the NAM high-res feature simulated radar, and again, this frontal boundary is going to be oriented northwest to south, or northeast to southwest, kind of like this, straight right across the coverage area. So these areas up here are going to be a little bit lower in temperatures, but we'll still have the opportunity for an isolated shower thunderstorm with this front still in the vicinity, and especially south of this front here. Areas kind of like in the in-between areas, I would say in this area here, between these two lines here, are going to be in between, probably mid to upper 80s in this area here, but still very humid. And so the opportunity for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. But areas to the south of this line, from D.C. to Baltimore, Dover, Philadelphia, South Jersey here, looking at 90 degree temperatures once again. So one more day here, I think, and then it clears out once this front pushes through and we get into some nicer temperatures. But this threat here really is very isolated with these storms. Here's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. According to the NAM high-res future simulated radar, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. And you can see these showers that isolated just popping up here and there, hit or miss. And the future radar is not really that impressed with convection here. So it might be a severe potential still here for Delaware, extreme South Jersey here. We'll have to watch that today, but I don't think anywhere else, as this front's going to continue off to the south and east here. And we shouldn't have any problems with any severe weather or any of this convection lingering overnight, as it should diminish as we get into the late evening hours. As we get into your Thursday, this front is now passed to the south here. It's pressed off to the south and is now down in this area. So since it's cleared, high pressure is sitting right over here over New York State. This will be under control over weather through at least Saturday. And I think that once we get past Saturday here, the heat and humidity start to return, but not in earnest like it did this past heat wave here. Here's a look at Friday, Saturday, and still nothing going on here. Late Sunday, we might have an isolated thunderstorm with a cold front that's going to be pushing through here. This is going to come through on Monday, but there might be some prefrontal trough activity out here with an isolated thunderstorm on Sunday. And then our next chance for showers and thunderstorms, maybe even our next severe weather episode, will be taking place on Tuesday. And this is, of course, in association with this low pressure system moving through the Great Lakes. Cold front sitting back here like this, warm front sitting up here like this. So we could be warm sector and dealing with some severe weather as we get into your day on Monday. A little bit too far ahead to really get into specifics yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, we'll just deal with the isolated thunderstorms here on your day on Wednesday. and then we should be clearing and lower humidity as we head Thursday through at least Saturday until the humidity starts increasing again on Sunday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for July 9th, 2014. Have a great Wednesday.